fellow do-it-yourselfers and teardrop enthusiasts. Today we're going to be going down the list of things to do and checking them off one at a time. And I'd also like to do a shout out to another favorite channel of mine, the Cross Timbers Bison channel in Sulphur, Oklahoma. I really enjoy the content they put out on bison ranching. So if you like that sort of thing, check them out. I'm sure in the spring of next year we'll be heading out to some bison ranches here in Nebraska to give you a view. Okay, we're going to use one of our previous side mistakes here and make a countertop out of it. We need a piece about 45 1/4 by about 21. Okay, I've identified all my wires, and a smart man would have marked them when he put them in, but I figured I'd remember. It wasn't too bad, but we've identified where everything goes. We've started the connection here. I'm using butt splices because I can get all the wires in, and I'll tape those up. And the other side will just be extra wires if they're ever needed. Got all our ends taped up in case the spare wires do go anywhere. We got our connection all taped with Scotch 33. Best electrical tape ever made. Been using it for 60 years. Okay, the passenger side is done. Took a little longer. Bad side with my bad hand. Okay, here's the driver's side rear lights wired up and ready to be soldered and put into the tail light. Okay, we got tail lights. Side marker lights. Here we are with our latest employee at Teardrop, Nebraska, plant number 1. My middle daughter, Helen, working away at the cabinets. Trailer floor laid out. I just have to trim it and install it. Okay, there you have it. The floor is installed. Now on to other things. Okay, when finished the white vinyl, when it contracts, it'll still be long enough. We'll get that finished up. I know I promised a name, but we didn't get the front polished. This polishing is making me pull my hair out. You polish it, and then you get a smudge, and then you polish it again, and then you get a smudge someplace else. So we got it about halfway down the hatch lid, and I put the decals on the hatch. The actual name is sort of there, but not really. Only thing is there is my Teardrop, Nebraska YouTube channel. The QR code and little red, and the little red that went into the wall at Columbus a few years back at about 80 miles an hour. Okay, so as far as progress this week, like I said before, we got the vinyl on. We got all these mounting bolts tightened up and cut off. We got the latches started. We have to finish putting the bolts in the trim, bolt that down, and put the other side of the latch on. Finish cleaning the bottom side of this hatch. And we got the polish part with the decals up top. And we got the floor put in. We got the trim edge around the door installed. Got the outlet boxes installed. Still working on this light problem. Don't know whether it's this switch or whether we hit the feed with a staple, but next week we'll be working on that. I like the way this rubber floor mat looks. Okay, hope you enjoyed that video. And now for the grand reveal, we'll show you the name I chose for the trailer and the reason why. Okay, since I promised, I go ahead and reveal the name. It's on there properly. I just have it taped on, but we're going with Little Red Machine, which was the name I had on the back of my race car before I put it in the wall at 80 miles an hour at Columbus Speedway. It totaled the Little Red Machine and partially totaled me, so we're doing a remembrance of the Little Red is the name. I used to run the Little Red logo on the side and the Little Red Machine on the back. I even asked the university for clearance. I tried to get them to let me lead the team out in my race car, but they said no gas power engines on the field. Okay, so there you have it for this week. Remember to stop by Cross Timbers Bison. Give their videos a check. Maybe next week we'll Be rolling this around for a test run. Gonna get some more wiring done. The aluminum deck plate sealed down and put the bottom half of the latches in. Another thing, I just checked the tongue weight. The tongue weight comes in at 385 pounds. I know that'll balance out some as we get more things in the galley. But maybe I'll be able to put my e-bike on the back end. We also have a Mod Light racing bumper that's going to go on the back of there, so hopefully we can get that down at least around 200 pounds tongue weight. Thank you for watching. Check in next week. Be sure to like and subscribe and share with your friends. This is very important. These aren't the greatest videos in the world, but we'll get better as we go.